Okay, guys, so now we're going to take a time, we're going to slow it down just a notch, and we're going to talk about Facebook lead generation ads, okay? So as I look across our clients and our spend, our portfolio, what I realize is over the past 4 or 5 months, the messenger events have been extremely good to us. I've enabled us to acquire a lot of new clients, put up a lot of gross profits. But I think there's an education gap internally and externally with our clients that I hope to fill with just a little bit of knowledge and then some over-the-shoulder views relative to the actual stats. Okay, so lead gen ads provide our organization the best opportunity to develop long-term relationships, to manage our accounts. They give us more control over the ad spend, over the strategies, over the audiences, over the lead costs, the acquisition. They actually give us the best shot of long-term retention from a BDC and conversion perspective. So why would I say all that, right? Am I just like in love with lead generation ads? No. As a matter of fact, I tell my clients all the time, you should tell them the same thing. I don't give a fuck what we're doing. I care that what we're doing is generating opportunities. And so I don't care if it's mail or newspaper, okay? Or if it's Facebook or Google. I want to put your money to work on the stuff that's going to generate the most opportunities to sell cars. So I'm going to give you an over-the-shoulder view. Check this out. With Patriot, CJR, and Chandler, the month of October, these are some hard stats, right? On their lead generation ads, we generated 365 leads on $2,600 spent. Okay, that's a $7 cost per acquisition, all right? I'm going to give you another one, and there's a bunch of them, more than I need to get into in this particular video, but here's Easy Credit Auto. Okay, now they've got a blended strategy. We're doing some dynamic, and we're also doing some branding, and then we're also doing some lead gen, but specifically with their lead gen ads, check this out. Just this month to date, we generated 83 leads on a total of $500 in spend, so that's a $6 cost per lead acquisition, right? So I'm going to show you some contrast. Here is Volkswagen of Cyprus, right? Just as an example so you can see the difference. Volkswagen of Cyprus, we spent $3,640 to generate a total, if you add these up, post engagements don't count, if you just add up the messages, about 235 messages, which is basically a $15 cost per acquisition. So the messenger campaigns have been very good to us because they're short, they're appointments, they're 6, 7, 8 grand, they're easy to understand, right? The problem with them is this. It's one fucking theme. If we don't get it right up front, dude, we got 5 days to save our ship and it's all kinds of fucking chaos in between. Whereas lead gen ads, we can acquire leads at half the fucking cost, okay? And we don't sell them as 5-day events. We sell them as every month. Let's grow your business. We'll get these leads. We'll convert them for you. We'll give you appointments. And we're averaging $7 or $8 lead cost on those. But more importantly, if we launch 3 or 4 ads that don't work, it's no big deal. We turn those off and we spin up 3 or 4 more. And then we coach our client on how that works. Okay, so let me give you just a couple more. You guys are pretty familiar with the ultimate buyback, the 4 grand over, the VIP inventory, the stuff we do on Messenger. But I don't know that you've seen much about what we do on lead gen. So let's check this out. Here's Joe Cooper. Here are the ads, right? Check out all these ads, guys. These are all the ads we're running, right? Every one of these ads. So we're diversifying our ads strategies, right? So it's not just pick one theme and cross our fingers. It's, dude, let's put 20 ads in play, and then every single week our production team is analyzing what's working and what's not. They're shit canning the ones that aren't, and they're doubling down on the ones that are. So it puts us in a better position to retain our client long term. Let me show you Chandler, right? So here's ads for Chandler for last month. So employee pricing just came out, right? So what happened? All of our CJs are employee pricing. With lead gen ads, we have that nimbility, right? We have that flexibility to say, oh, this is important to you now? Cool, this is what we'll do. So look at all these ads that are running. I mean, I'm scrolling through 10, 20, 30, 40, right? We can do credit, we can do trade, we can do, with lead gen ads, it's going to generate a higher quality lead. Why? Why would it be higher quality? Because they're not in here for a fucking voucher that doesn't really exist, right? It's not 4 grand over or cash for clunkers or 50% off. Right? It's inventory, right? It's, hey, 99% credit approval, right? It's, hey, upside down, no problem, we'll get you right side up, right? It's crazy cheap cars, or it's garage sale, or it's whatever the fuck we want it to be, but it's effective, right? So here's the ads for Patriot CJDR. Last month, we generated 365 leads, guys, and we spent $7 a lead to do it, so $2,100 bucks. So literally half the cost, $1,000 less dollars than we invest in a lot of these messenger events. So it cost us less money to do it, cost our client less money to do it, and they're getting double the amount of opportunities. Okay, so for lead gen ads, let me just talk about the problems that it solved. It's a great short-term fix, right? Because we can get these up and running in a week. If we're only doing lead gen and it's only about lead gen, it's not all this other stuff, we can get those running in a week in terms of production time, right? And it takes a week or two for it to really ramp up in terms of overall conversions in the BDC. But within a week of being launched, they'll get mad lead volume, right? And then it gives us an opportunity as an account team and as sales teams to talk with our clients about what's working and what's not. And we can make adjustments because we don't have just 5 days to do it, right? So it can bring some short-term value, but it's also a long-term approach, right? So the strategy's long-term in nature, but you can make a commitment to your client when you're selling them. Hey, but I'll get you 50 appointments in the first 2 weeks, right? You can make some of those harder commitments with lead gen, similar to what we do with Messenger, but the difference is we have months, right? We're setting up with months in mind, and we can balance that every single week, right? So if we get 3 ads that don't work, it's no big deal. We just let the team know, hey man, these ads ain't working, and we change them up. So I'll talk a few more things about lead gen ads. There's a lot to unpack here, but we can do new inventory offers, used inventory offers, discounts off MSRP, payments, prices, subprime, bad credit, no credit, credit checks. We can do lease payments, interest rates for good credit. The list goes on and on and on. We can be so creative with the lead gen ad strategies. It's long-term, high traffic, high quality leads. You're going to get some low quality leads in there, but that's what Textonics is for, to shield them from all that chaos, right? The pricing on lead gen ads start out at $3,000 a month. They need to at least invest that. I mean, if they're not going to invest that, what are we talking about? And it's a monthly recurring product, right? So if you set it up for long term, right, it's a 2-week production time, right? Because there's different things we do from a setup and administrative standpoint to give us better tracking capacity to build a more robust data system for all these consumers. But it's just like JR Amato. I closed him down the other day at Mitsu. He's got buy here, pay here. It was a short-term opportunity. I said, hey, bud, give me $3,000 in 15 days. Now, those ads have launched. Let's just see, just out of curiosity. Let's see, Amato. John Amato Mitsubishi. Check this shit out. I haven't even looked, so maybe the story's not consistent with what I'm telling you, but that's okay. I'm wrong sometimes too. This month, right? Guess who's not wrong? Me, this guy, I'm not wrong. We literally launched these motherfuckers on Thursday, right? And we're getting $4.55 leads, right? We've got 11 leads and we've spent $60. Come on, what the fuck we talk about? So let's put more of our clients on lead gen, because here's what's gonna happen by the end of this month. JR Amato is gonna say, I want that for every one of my 7 stores. And it's because we gave them the right product that gave us the right amount of time to be flexible, to coach them, and to get the most amount of opportunities into our system that we can convert to the most amount of opportunities for the dealership. So that's lead gen in a nutshell. $3,000, 1 to 2 weeks, depending on how you structure it. It's an every month cycle, and it works really well with Textonics, but you could be strategic and sell it without Textonics. So we could just put 400 leads in their CRM in 3 weeks and then let them cry uncle about, these are all bullshit leads they don't buy. And then we're like, well, for another $3,000, let me show you how they do buy. So there's some flexibility there that I don't think we've fully taken advantage of. And Facebook lead gen ads, I think, are the key for the 35, 40 clients we have right now. The ones that aren't on it, they need to be on it. When you put them on it, trust me, man, you're going to see your spend go up, your retention go up, your numbers go up. So we spent a little bit more time on Facebook lead gen ads to explain to you the cost per acquisition is way lower, right? We get to throw 10, 20, 30 ad sets in the market. We can turn them on and off. It's no big deal. And we've got some time. You know, it's not 5 days, right, or 3 days. We've got some time to strategize on how we get our clients paid. So that's Facebook lead generation in a nutshell.